For 10 bitter years since the dead broke through the door, I've promised you peace. Today, I'm making good on it. Sama hatched a plan to blow up the door, to cut the dead off forever. Halin and I volunteered. We probably won't make it back, but I would rather take my chances than leave you in this broken world. You deserve more than a letter you'll never receive. But we both know you would never let me go. I lived a long life, but never a full one. Not until I found you. Promise me you'll live, Noor. I'm off to earn my rest. Baz.
Front!
Aim! Fire!
No, she's not accepting anyone.
Just pretend I shoved you, all right?
You sent Baz and Harlan to the door to the Great Below.
I don't have time for this, Vanek.
Requesting permission to...
Denied.
Baz can't fight at his aid. Harlan can't cover for him and blow the door at the same time. I'm the best sapper you've got and you know it.
Return to your station, Vanek. Was that?
Can't have been them. The blast came from too low, wasn't nearly loud enough.
I see.
They're late, aren't they? Just give the order.
All right then. All right. Follow the trenches to the old fort. Stop for nothing and no one, understood?
Yes, Field Marshal.
Run! Clear the way! No rest till dawn!
No rest till dawn!
I thought you died!
Sorry to disappoint. Zappa! We're cut off! On it!
pits are you doing here?
I'm here to kick your ass for leaving me behind. You could get killed. Did you even think about that?
No, please. This whole mission, it's just...
Just pull the damn gate up! Oh. Sarah is here.
Both of them.
Small favors.
Nor, go back. You're not ready for this.
And Yahara is?
Listen here, you little trench filler.
Keep it down. The shimmering wall's bad enough. You want to bring the dead on our heads?
The shimmering... what? What in the pits is that?
What have you done?
Getting us through.
Those gouges on the wall are glowing. Why are they glowing?
Souls below.
These bodies, they've been here for years. The dead must have gotten them while they were fleeing the city.
They look smashed. Toyed with. The dead don't do that.
Keep your eyes peeled, will you? Whatever did this is probably still around. All set!
Everyone get clear! Souls below.
Yes! That thing is...
Snap out of it, Harlan!
No rest till dawn!
No rest till
No
dawn!
rest till dawn! Right, you mongrel. Come at me! Up! Gotta get up! Harlan, don't! Where in the pits am I? You wouldn't know, would you?
Follow me.
I'm sorry, what? Hey! Hey! Hey, wait!
I dragged you out of the river. You were unconscious for a while.
Out of... was there anyone else with me?
You were alone. No matter. You'll have to do.
Do? What am I going to do, exactly?
Your kind meddled where you shouldn't.
Destroyed the barrier that kept the gods contained.
What barrier? You mean that shimmering wall?
So it was you.
We couldn't... I didn't know.
The damage is done. Now you must mend it.
Hey! Hey!
The god you unleashed is called Uru. It is his army of the dead that has been laying waste to Dawn, the source of all your suffering.
And how is it that you know all of this?
Because I am a god too.
You! Tiny, talking... fox thing. You're a god.
There are lesser and greater gods. My name is Enki. You probably haven't heard of me. Consider me your chance at redemption.
Your kind ravaged my city. My world. Killed everyone I've ever loved. Every breath I take from here on will be spent exacting my revenge on the gods. What's to stop me starting with you?
Nothing.
Death to gods.
Alone, you stand no chance against a god. Let me help you.
If you're a god, you're one of them. Why would I do anything to help someone I've sworn to kill?
If it's vengeance you want, I'll give it to you. As long as Uru is free, your world is in mortal peril. Help me seal him away. Stem the tide of destruction. It's the least you can do.
You have a deal. Any hint of trickery and I'll be burying this axe into your skull.
I would expect nothing less.
Now how do we get out of here?
This way. I never asked your name.
Norm. My name's Norm.
And the axe. That's not a woodcutter's tool.
I'm a sapper. I fight in trenches, tunnels. Lots of uses for an axe down there.
You're a capable warrior, then.
I'm efficient.
Come here. Hand me some of your black powder.
What for?
You'll see. Good. Now, try keeping up.
Keep up how? What was that?
I infused it with an inkling of magic. It should help us get around.
It actually exists. Uru the Ravager.
A title he's rightfully earned.
It was in every storybook they read to me when I was bad.
And now he's loose.
Dead.
A show of good faith.
The dead shouldn't be here. Where is this place? How far are we from the trenches?
Things have changed while you were unconscious. You should best see them for yourself.
down so easily?
I marked them for death. Help speed up the process.
Finally, we're out. Is that... smoke? This is way past the trenches. The Coalition would never...
The dead spilled out of the door when Uru was freed. The Coalition didn't even stand a chance.
Time to put it right. That should be all of them. We should check the coffee shop, call everyone back. Why isn't it?
Bless you. The dead came over us like a wave. If it hadn't been for you...
Best not celebrate just yet. This whole mess is far from over.
I'll let the other hosts know. Keep an eye out for you. In the meantime, here. One good deed deserves another. Always a treat to...
No. Souls below, it really is you. Over here.
Baz! Your leg.
Blast took most of it. Infection got the rest. I knew you'd made it. I knew it.
Did anyone else make it? Did Harlan?
He fought to the end. Got that winged bastard good.
No.
I'm sorry, no. Pity me if I'd lost you.
We're wasting time. With the dead loose, we have no chance of reaching Uru.
Souls below, it's talking? What is that thing? I saw it fighting with you outside.
He's a god. He's gonna help me drag Uru back into the great below.
Is that so? Tell me, little god. You wipe the dead away with one stroke. Blow away the walls of dawn with a swish from your tail. If we're going up against an army, we'll need a proper fighting force. Three Peaks is the only place that's still got one.
That's a month's ride from here, Baz.
2 weeks. If you cut through Satrap's wind and travel light. I know a couple of guides that can take us.
Lead the way then.
Our worst fears came true. When the Coalition's lines broke, the dead spilled into the world. It took every treacherous back road I knew to dodge their hordes. To push them back, we'd need an army. The only place that still had one was Three Peaks. A hard place, breeding harder people. Its knights are the oldest and greatest army in the world. Conquered most of it even. Now they rest on their laurels, rich off the fortune in black powder under the kneeling keep. 2 grueling weeks later, we were in sight of their capital, the city of Rit. Let's hope they'll help us save the world. Maybe then Nor will forgive herself.
Right. Which way to Rid?
We've barely had time to set up camp. At least get some food in you first.
The Coalition needs that army, Baz. The sooner we get them the help they need, the better.
Can you hold on until I've checked your axe and gun?
They're fine, Baz. I need to...
Just needs a bit of wood, iron, and sulfur. Won't even take a minute. Saw the materials I made piled up over there. Get them for me, will you?
An interesting find.
Right then. Let me take a look. The trail ahead leads to the city. You can request an audience with the judges there. Meanwhile, I'll talk to some of my people in the keep. Grease the wheels if I have to.
You know people in the Kneeling Keep.
The perks of running with scumbags in my youth. Some of them got to very high places. I'll meet you at Pilgrim's Bend when I'm done, all right?
Don't take too long.
You didn't sleep last night? Or the night before that?
Well, I couldn't. What with you scampering about?
Sleeplessness only makes you a liability. You should.
I'm all right. The bridge is gone. Damn.
I have a better idea. Touch that skull for me.
All right. What was that?
It's called a rift. On to the next one.
Is this even safe?
Mostly, yes.
Souls below. I can get used to this.
You might just have to.
Halt, Outlander. State your purpose.
I need to see the judges. It's urgent Coalition business.
The Coalition has been declared an enemy of the Kneeling Keep.
Since when? Why?
For heretical possession and use of black powder weapons being an affront to Ramuha, goddess of the peaks. Do not resist.
This is ridiculous. You can't do this.
Bailiff, restrain her. Stop her in Ramuha's name.
What in the pits was that?
They mentioned Ramuha, another god. She must have also escaped Dawn when the barrier fell.
Another one. I let out another one, and the knights are on her side already. I have to stop her, Enki. Before I can get to Uru, I have to stop her.
Perhaps Baz fared better. Do not let me down for you.
Let's try the coffee shop. Maybe the Forge Master's there.
Those below. Coalition.
Forge Master Young. Bass sent me.
The old hound's still alive. And whining for favors. I've been run out of my home by knights and wrangled by bandits for a month, Sapper. If you aren't here to help, I've no use for you.
We just need a way to get into Rit, Forge Master.
Oh, well, good luck with that.
She could prove her worth yet. Over here. I might have something that could help you change the Forge Master's mind. Maybe lift his spirits, too. He certainly needs that.
Go on, good host. I'm all ears.
The Forge Master has called Mudfish home forever. But everything that's happened has left it in a sorry state.
I'm not much of a craftsman.
There's a local carpenter that needs some help. I'm sure she'll find some use for you.
The Forge Master's a hard one, isn't he? Lost everything. I haven't seen him shed one tear.
You're the one that drove the bandits away, aren't you? First bit of peace we've had in weeks.
Just doing my part?
Nonsense. You gave us back our home. All that's left of those bandits are their stinking banners. Can't stand to look at them.
I can help with that.
You will? Let me point them out for you. Save you some time.
I don't understand. Three Peaks is a shambles. Why won't these people leave?
It's their home.
But it's not safe.
Then you make it safe. Fight with everything you've got to protect it. What do gods do?
We walk away.
Never gets old. Away back.
Bring it on.
invigorating.
Good riddance to bad rags.
We should give the carpenter the good news.
I'd give those bastard bandits what for if it went on my bum leg. The Forge Master's a hard one, isn't he?
Thank mercy for you. It means a lot to us. A job well done requires a proper reward. Here, you know, thugs like those bandits like to put up their banners all over the place. I'm sure the people would appreciate you taking them down wherever you find them.
I'll keep an eye out. Let's hope that changes the Forge Master's mind.
What'll it be? The usual? I might.
God.
So you're not all talk. And that's a good sign.
All we need is a way to get into Rit, Forge Master. Then we'll be out of your hair.
You did all this just to throw your life away. The peaks have gone mad, and Rit's the reason for it. If you go in there, the best you can hope for is a mock trial and a hanging.
They'll have to catch me first.
Is that so? Have it your way. There's a sulfur miner's town upriver called Whitebridge. You can cut into Rit from there. Except some awful thing from below has burst into the hamlet. Looks like nothing I've ever seen. All fire and brimstone. The coward knights won't stand up to it. No one will.
Well, I'm not a knight, Forge Master. And I'm certainly not a coward. We'll take care of it.
You. As in, your company. Because that's what it would take to bring it down. Otherwise, don't bother me. I've enough on my plate already.
What's wrong? Why are we stopping?
What do they call that thing?
That's a water wheel. People use it to haul big things, make huge machines move.
It sings so sweetly. It creaks and splashes. Listen, I could stay here forever.
We'll come back when it's all over, okay?
I suppose.
That huge floating thing. What is that?
It's the crown of a revenant's lair. This one probably broke out of the great below, trailing the rest of the gods. The revenant's lair is down there. Let's go.
Feeling pretty good. Those below!
Here it comes!
Forge Master, you came.
You talked a big game back in Mudfish. Had to see it for myself. And I don't even know your name.
Nor Vanek.
I've never seen anyone fight like you, Nor Vanek. Or anything like that fox thing. What do you call it?
Enki. My name is Enki.
It is. Then thank you, Enki. As for you, Nor Vanek, you won't go far if you keep wading into battle dressed like a ragtag soldier.
I've done fine so far, Forge Master.
You deserve better. I just need a safe place to work.
That's a startup camp down the road. He'd be more than happy to put you up.
Good. Tell the old hound that lump is coming. And to reach the city, cut through the foglands to the Black Powder Factory. From there, you can climb all the way up into Rit.
On it. It feels peaceful.
Bandit Banisher, Night Router, Revenant Vanquisher? How can we ever repay you?
Do you have something for the sulfur stink?
Patience and time are the best remedies. Barring that, a clothespin on the nose. I'm worried for one of my patrons, Obas. I warned him that the hills are crawling with dead, but he's gone to meet his daughter there anyway.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Where do they meet, good host?
Atop Enlightened Peak. It's a steep climb, but he looked determined. Keep an eye out for him, will you? It's a bad time to be in Rid. Folks are disappearing in broad daylight on Bohal the Butcher's orders.
Then someone should free them. Why are they being taken, good host?
Screaming was heard coming from an alley in the slums. Perhaps you should look there, if you've the stomach for it.
More bodies.
Perhaps someone is attempting to break out of the factory.
We're nowhere near an exit. This looks more like a break-in.
Oh, wait.
My last shot goes in your eye!
Luca!
Last one you'll ever fire, Trent.
Have it your way, you son of a...
That's enough out of you.
This is as good a place to rest as any.
Bohal will break you on the rack for what you've done, Trent Taylor.
No. Souls below, am I glad to see you. How are you still alive?
Thanks to Enki.
Enki? Is that what you call it? I guess I should thank you both.
Pity me, Luca. What happened to your face?
Nothing. Powder burn.
Impossible.
Did Enki say something?
He said you're so full of it, your eyes are brown. What is it?
It looks worse than it is, honest. Listen, the judges have gone mad. The Coalition sent me here to get help, and they put me in chains. I was going to escape, but then I heard they'd been rounding up the workers. I had to help them fight their way out.
I'll take it from here. You go find Baz. He's set up camp not far from here.
Baz is alive. Thank mercy. I'll meet you there. Just let me rest a moment.
There it is. The home of every knight in every storybook I've ever read. Never thought it was this place. If there's anything you haven't told me about your mom, now's the time.
She's a manipulative creature, an adept at twisting the truth as she sees fit. Be careful around her.
Lost to all wrongdoers. Whoever this was got hobbled and then left here to starve to death.
I was a fool to underestimate her capacity for cruelty. It won't happen again.
The Judge's Hall. Are you ready?
I can go ahead, talk to her. Maybe she'll back down.
No. We're doing this together.
Finally, some respite.
Judges! You are charged with treason and conspiracy to sabotage the Coalition's war effort. Step down or be destroyed.
Stand down, Ramuha.
Archie, the rumors were true. We're no longer below Death God. You cannot presume to command me. And you're too diminished to make me.
She called you Death God. Who are you, Enki?
The one who just helped you kill a goddess.
Don't change the subject. You had every chance to tell me what you were a god of. What else are you hiding from me?
I am your ally in this. Your best and only chance to stop this disaster. That should be all you need to know.
This isn't over. Let's get back to camp before the judges bring every knight in Root down on our heads. All right, gather round. There's something you should know.
Oh, yeah. You killed a god. After what happened back in Dawn, I never even thought it would be possible.
We didn't kill her soon enough. The Peaks is in no state to give us an army.
Well, if we lack an army to do the weeding, we'll tear the evil out ourselves.
What does that even mean?
It means there's another way we can help. I got a letter from Yahara. They've been in Wanderer's Rest, also trying to get reinforcements.
What did it say?
That the dead have reached there as well. Torn down everything in their path. Said they look like a gilded army, nothing they'd ever seen before.
Sounds like another god. Right. We're setting off for Wanderer's Rest, and then we'll...
You're going to try and fight another god? After everything you saw here?
I can't leave those people at its mercy, Baz.
Luca? Young? Is this what the rest of you want?
I've got to get Yahara out of there.
Seems like the right thing to do.
Fine. I'll pack the supplies and prep the birds. We're ready to go when you are. We set off for Wanderer's Rest, birthplace of civilization and the richest, most educated place in the world. That is, until the gods got loose. Gods like Enki, the god of death. Who knows what else he's lied about? What kind of path he's leading Nor down? She's been trying to corner the death god, force him to come clean. He's dodged her so far. No matter. His luck won't hold after we find Yahara in First Anchor. We'll make sure of that.
Solid ground at last.
Now you speak, after giving me the silent treatment for 2 weeks.
Well, you look like death warmed over, boy.
Race you to the grave, Sergeant.
No.
I haven't heard from him in weeks.
I was sent home months ago, lass. Best try asking someone else.
This looks like Yahara's safe house.
Looks like they packed up and left already. Damn.
Looking for the one with the blue jacket? Stinks of black powder.
Sounds like them, yeah.
They left as soon as the dead came to First Anchor. I tried to talk them into hiding with the rest of us, but...
It didn't work. They would have been found anyway. The dead are all over this place.
Said they were headed to Back Harvest. Only way there is through jagged descent. You could still catch them if you hurry.
I best get going then.
Ooh, that little fellow is darling.
You know I'm still mad at you after 3 peaks, right?
Would you have accepted my help if
I'd have known you were Death himself. Still don't that way. But you lied to me, Enki. Don't ever do that again.
understood?
Enki, what's wrong? Whose temple is this?
My travels above came with a price, Nor. But others had to pay it.
Was that the arrangement you were talking about?
Yes. This temple belongs to Anaya, the goddess of life.
She's not here, is she?
Anaya's nothing like the others. She's compassionate. Understanding.
Sounds like someone special.
Inaya's work always took precedence. It was her pride and joy.
Sounds like you didn't care much for yours.
I couldn't stay in the great below. And she wouldn't leave.
So you left her down there?
I did everything in my power to ensure that the cycle would persist. But I can never make it up to her. I know that much.
Duck what?
Hanshi! Your years above have been unkind, I see.
Who's talking?
There is no glory in killing you. Not when you're this diminished. Get rid of them.
Enki, is this some kind of sick joke?
Another mess, I see.
Just get me out of here, Yahara!
Fine, cover your ears.
I never thought I'd be happy to see you.
The feeling isn't mutual. What are you doing here?
Fascinating. You're ruder than I expected.
Why is it talking to me?
Luca got your letter. He's camped down the road with Baz and Young, the Forge Master. We're here to help.
Never mind that. Wanderer's Rest is a ruin. There's nothing for the Coalition here. We should leave while we still can.
I thought the same about the peaks, but we still pulled through.
You don't get it, do you, Vanek? There was some kind of huge battle. A god took over Sybil. It's over.
You meet the others at the camp, and I'll take a look at the city myself.
Well, it's your funeral. And Vanek, thanks for saving my brother.
You know what that is, right?
I do.
No. How did this? How could this? Dawn is weeks away. How did they get here so fast?
Dukma must have marched his army underwater. Took Sybil's defenders by surprise. The rest was just...
a massacre.
Finally, some respite.
You bring a human to our fight.
She is my companion, Dukmar. Ramuhar died by her hand.
Detestable. Even now you won't face me. I will kill her quickly and take my time with you. When the moment's time, you will bow.
Come on then. Fight me and die. It's your fault. The dead getting loose.
You have to let me explain.
That's twice you've lied to me already. I need the truth, Enki.
You're trusting Dukmar's word over...
The truth!
When I fled the Great Below, I never considered that anyone would pursue me besides the gods.
You never thought they'd send an army to get you back.
It was inconceivable. The dead had never been allowed above before. The thought that Uru would...
Uru didn't put up that barrier. You did! And you half-assed it.
No.
And then you heard the Coalition was too close. That the city was about to fall.
I couldn't be sure the barrier would hold. That's how I found you. You wouldn't have accepted me.
You let me think I'd freed the gods, Enki. You let me think I'd wrecked the world. Ever since I met you, I had to travel every step of the way, carrying every corpse with me.
You didn't ruin the world. They did.
And who let them out? The others should know about this. You owed them that much.
And what happens after that, Nor? What happens after that?
Away, baby.
No, a moment. I have...
Everyone gather round. There's something you ought to know.
There is nothing I can say to make up for the harm they have done.
You, Death God. This is on you.
That's all we get. Half an apology for 10 years of suffering.
Do you know how many friends we had to bury because of you? How much we lost?
I can't undo my mistake. The power I had in the Great Below has nearly faded.
Then what good are you? I say we leave this coward behind. Who's with me?
Aye.
Aye.
After everything, you still want him around? You're bigger idiots than I thought. No matter. Majority rule.
You sent him away, he gets off easy. Is that what you want?
I want him to pay.
He will. By fixing the mess he made.
I thought you'd never want to see me again.
I didn't at first. But then... I thought how we started by killing 2 gods already. And how we're going to finish it by killing a 3rd.
We can't fight Uru. He is first among the gods. Dukmar and Ramuha were nothing compared to him.
Ramuha and Dukmar couldn't survive a shot to the brain pan, and neither will he. But before that, I'm gonna need someone to breach the walls of Dawn. Enough firepower to take down an army. Armor to keep me alive until it's done. And a god to help me shut the door. Even if it's the last thing he will ever do. Who's with me?
Aye.
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 Unbelievable. You're gonna get me killed.
No rest till dawn!
No rest till dawn!
So be it. No rest till dawn.
No rest till dawn.
No rest till dawn.
On the way back to Dawn, we hatched a plan to take back the city and avenge the Coalition. Facing Uru again feels like suicide, but maybe we stand a chance with the Death God on our side. I doubt Yohara will ever forgive him. I know I won't. But he's the only chance we've got. Nor and Enki have been talking a lot, making amends. I can tell the Death God is glad he's found an equal. We were in sight of the old Coalition lines when they headed off in the middle of the night. I knew better than to ask. God killing's their business, after all.
I feel lighter. Calmer. The sun's barely up, Enki. What did you drag me back here for?
Back in Wanderer's Rest. I told you we'd have no chance.
You did, so what changed?
Nothing yet. But if it's going I need you with me. You should know the whole story. The dead were miserable creatures to the other gods, but not to me. To me, their world was strange, brimming with wonder. I tried to share my memories with the others, but
they wouldn't listen.
the beauty of the above was beyond their narrow understanding. Inaya, she let me down most of all. She called it a distraction from the work. Always the work. Only one of them even bothered to listen. And that was Uru.
But he didn't just let you through.
Of course not. I could go, but would have to take his place at the door when I returned. My trip lasted a few days. Uru took a month.
Did the bastard use you?
Uru's trips became ever longer. Eventually, he decided he wanted to be free from the door, free to wreak havoc in the above. So he gave me an ultimatum.
That sounds ominous.
I could destroy the door, shatter the cycle of life and death, make us both free, below forever. So I ran. I hid. Let my fear of Uru control me until my chance to fix my mistake washed away.
I still don't get how I fit into all of this.
If we are going to have a chance against Uru, I need to tap into the Great Below directly. This is the only other place where I can do it.
It's okay. I'm here.
Do you feel it? That tug at your soul.
I do.
That's what it was like down there. I swore I'd never come back to this place. If it weren't for you, I would have run away again.
You're doing a brave thing, Enki. Thank you.
This is going to hurt.
Enki? Enki, what happened? Talk to me, damn it!
I'm all right. It's just... felt like talons raking across my soul.
It had to be worth it. You're positively glowing.
I know a shortcut to the camp. This way.
We can stop if you want to.
No. Keep going.
There's no shame in being scared, Enki.
Scared? I'm terrified. But at least I'm not alone.
That can't be the front. Where are the magazines? Where...
Who goes there?
Vanek! Zappa! Good to see you, Mac.
Souls below. I knew you weren't dead. I knew it. Where were you?
Getting help.
Who's come back to this rotten place?
Must have been hiding in the trenches.
Mad. Just mad. My name is Nor Vanek. I'm with the sappers, and I brought help. Is Field Marshal Sama still alive? Did anyone in the High Command survive? I need to...
Vanek, you need to lower your voice before you bring that flying god on our heads.
You held out. How? I thought the gods had torn right through you.
They did. If they had bothered to circle back and finish the job, we'd be dead. Instead, we're trapped here. Unable to break out or contact anyone. Except for you, apparently. You were supposed to be dead, Vanek.
I survived. Barely. It's a long story, Field Marshal.
And I want to hear all of it. Join me at the command tent. You want to try another attack on the door? It sounds like you're trying to get what's left of my force killed, Vanek. Request denied.
Uru, that flying god, won't stop until he has me.
Is this some sort of a joke?
No, Field Marshal.
Just hear him out.
And who are you exactly?
I am Enki, god of death, and I am here to atone for my sins.
You brought a god here? After everything they did to us?
Enki is the only good god, Sama. Helped us kill 2 of his kind already. None of us would be here without him.
God or not, I don't have any use for heroes or martyrs.
I'm neither. And Uru has to answer for everything he's done.
All right. We'll send a small force to clear the path ahead. You'll lead the charge, while the rest of us will provide covering fire from a safe distance.
Yes, Field Marshal.
And Death God? When you find them down there, take care of my soldiers.
Yes, Field Marshal.
I can still smell the powder. Right. It's now or never.
This feels like sacrilege. These gates have been unscathed for centuries.
Well, out with the old, in with the new.
Right, fuse is set. Clear out!
Babi Yanchi. I longed for you in the dimness, but you left me.
What are you doing here?
First you abandoned me. Now you cower from me. I took your place. I kept the cycle intact. But no more.
I never met you. Weren't supposed to.
We're here for Uru. Stand aside.
You weren't supposed to take my place. This is wrong. All wrong.
I see that she's the one keeping you here. Very well. Rukkungarak Tra.
Eyes peeled, Nor.
You have to let her go! She didn't give you a choice. You did the right thing.
I abandoned her. Then I killed her. This is my fault, mine. She didn't deserve this.
Her mind had gone, Enki. What you did was a mercy. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. You did the right thing.
No other gods left now. Save Uru and I. And one of us must die.
I'll be happy to oblige. We'll go find the others when you're ready.
Come on, you ape! Push them back!
There she is. Vanek, over here. I still can't believe you pulled it off. They'll write your name in the history books for this. The woman who took Dawn.
It's not over yet, Field Marshal. There's still one god left to kill, and I'm not putting any more lives at risk.
That winged bastard. I saw him circling above just now.
We could establish a perimeter around it. Blast the door from a distance?
I've seen it move. It would be on us before we could load the cannons.
And how would you bring those in? The streets are still crawling with dead. I'm not putting any more lives at risk until that's settled.
So we clear the dead. Then we trap Uru in the streets, set up a killing zone, and shoot it in waves from the rooftops.
Couple of pits and a wide enough net should do it.
No. Enki and I will deal with Uru ourselves.
Have it your way. Just know, whatever happens, it's been an honor serving with you.
The medicine's not working.
Yahara.
We'll try Teriak next. I'll up the dosage.
No. Sit by me a bit.
Old Dawn. No one was ever allowed in here, except for priests and the dying.
How come?
They said death watched this place. Listened to people's prayers and accepted their penance. Did you?
I should have.
That's better.
Putting Anaya to rest took everything I had. The power I was saving for Uru is gone.
It's all right. We'll make it work.
I won't let you die with me.
And I won't let you die alone. You're a supper first. God second.
Lead the way.
Call back the dead. Return to your place below, or else... Imban Ka'ansbak.
Just before her mind I nearly stepped out of the way.
He's right. I failed her. I failed everyone. I ruined this world. She's dead because of me.
I know how much it hurts, Enki. I know the pain you're going through. But you're doing the right thing. You wanna make this right? Then kill that bastard. Stop the damage. Fix what you can. That's how you're better than him. What's it like being a god in love?
It's comforting, but also distant. We flow to and away from each other, but never quite meet. In a way, it is an anomaly.
I was captive to your whims for as long as I could take it, Uru. Not a moment longer.
You spoiled natural God. You did. A barge after leaving ground above. What did you ever do to earn this? I will tear your heart from your chest for that.
Kill me 1,000 times over, Uru. I've earned it. You can still turn away.
We can't fight him if he dies. He needs to pay for all the suffering he's caused. For everyone we've lost. For 10 years of misery.
Lead the way, then.
I feel like them.
I don't want your forgiveness, Uru. And I don't deserve to be free. I just want this to stop.
No one should. The dead will keep standing now until the unless you make me free.
Does this mean?
It is done.
Enki? Enki!
The tower's gone!
funny fox thing.
Uru's death rattle sealed the door. You shouldn't have come here.
You're a sapper first, remember? Besides, you still can't fight Weather down.
You gave up everything for me. Allow me to make it up to you.
Lead the way.